Good evening.
He was one of the most recognisable faces on British television.
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Huw Edwards anchored major national events like general elections and the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. But his career ended in disgrace.
Can you all move back?
The broadcaster is set to be sentenced today after pleading guilty to 3 counts of making indecent images of children.
Get back!
3 years ago, and while he was the BBC's 3rd highest paid news presenter, Edwards was involved with a man called Alex Williams. He was sent hundreds of explicit pictures and videos from him over WhatsApp, including ones of children. In March this year, Alex Williams was handed a 12-month suspended sentence. Huw Edwards, meanwhile, had disappeared from our screens months earlier, accused of paying for indecent images from a 17-year-old. In that unconnected case, police found no evidence of criminal behaviour, but the BBC's handling of the scandal remains under scrutiny.
This has been extremely damaging to the BBC, but not fatal. I don't see how they could have known what exactly Huw Edwards was up to. What they can be blamed for is not keeping a close enough eye on what appears to have been Huw Edwards' increasingly strange behaviour over the last 2 years. And this points to a wider problem in the industry.
The corporation continued to pay Huw Edwards until he officially quit in April this year. This was despite having been made aware that he'd been arrested in November last year, money they've asked the former star to pay back. The BBC said if charges had been brought, they would have sacked their star straight away.
There's nothing more important than public trust in the BBC, and we are custodians of that trust. And what Huw Edwards did damaged the reputation and the trust for the BBC enormously. So we take that very seriously indeed.
There are still questions on the extent of the damage done to the BBC. But none when it comes to Huw Edwards. His is a reputation gone, a career blemished. Now, the beginning of accountability.